Okay, welcome back. All right, if you got through the last two videos, you've gone through the most grueling part of understanding smart files. So now we're going to get it done. So my recommendation and the whole point of this training video right here is to get your root templates created. That's step one. And I really mean this because then it's easier for you to create bigger files. And what I mean by that is with a smart file, what you understand of what a HoneyBook file could do previously in Legacy, basically throw it all away. There's no parameters now. You have full control over what each file does and what each file has. So if you want 2 questionnaires, throw 2 questionnaires in there. If you want 2 contracts, like you need an agreement and a release form maybe, you can do that. What I mean, so as you can tell, basically the sky's the limit for you. So my suggestion is for you to create what I describe as root templates. Put your standalone contract and agreements into HoneyBook. That's it. So if you can see here, I've created a mini course contract because I do that. And then I just dump your contract in, make sure the settings are exactly as you want them with the autofills, and then you are one and done. Then do it again. So however many contracts you have, I have quite a few, and so I've dumped them all in. My training one is in here. So like then you can have standalone invoices for the times when you just want to send an invoice, put those in. Okay, this was just an example that I was working with someone for. So make sure that you have that set as individual files, because sometimes they don't all need a contract and an invoice. Sometimes they just need an invoice again. And what you want to do is set yourself up so that it's easy to access when you need them. The clients that are out of the box for you, those typically are the ones that weigh the most on your mind because you don't have a template for them. You have to sit down and find time to actually answer those emails. So as you're creating templates, go ahead and just make those so that it's easier for you to edit later than having to create something from scratch for you. You can, and some people do this, and some of my clients do this, create an invoice for each services. So if you only ever offer something like 3 services, you can totally preset that in here, right? And then go ahead and just say, okay, here is additional hours. It's always $100. This is just an example. And then you maybe want, like, I don't know, make that into 3 payments all the time. So you're just going to click on this and delete. That's the same as Legacy. Nothing has changed there. And then you're going to set that. You're going to not offer a discount on that, and you're not going to charge tax for something like that. Then you can name this to be additional hours invoice, and that's it. I would just leave it at that. When you add a payment page, your invoice page, it always is paired with a payment page. So you can't just send the invoice portion without the payment. Those two always come together. That is not changing as far as I know. I mean, it's October of 2022 when I'm recording these because these things are changing on the daily. So I will update this video if I hear anything differently, but right now those 2 pages sort of come together at the same time. You can click on the button, okay, and you can change the text and say payment, because there's no contract. I removed that for a different video. And then you will see that reflected here. So they can click on payment and it will go to the payment page. You can put your company info in here by clicking on it. And you can say reuse company from a template, or you can just link info to company settings. Say yes, I'm sure. And there's my company info. I can change the look of this if I want to by clicking on the gear, scroll down. I can make it smaller. I can pretty much do anything. These little buttons here are actually text links. The heart of that, in case you're wondering, is going to be in your company settings. So we're going to click on your profile picture in the upper right. You're going to go to company settings, and when you scroll down here, you want to make sure that you have the full link in here so that these links become clickable for you, okay? All right, now create all of your root templates so that when you then create your larger files, the way that we were talking about before, you can then go in and it's an easier add. So for example, we're going to make a proposal now. So we're going to pull in some of these. We're going to create new, go to proposal. I am going to start from, you can start from here if you want to, but actually, let me get rid of this. I got it, thank you. So you can start from here if you want to, and then that will give you sort of like a blank one. That is not what I want you to do because you've already created your root templates. So we're going to click on the three dots and hit delete. Okay, now you're going to create new, and you're going to say custom. And now you're going to do whatever you want. Once again, thank you, I don't need it. Go away. Stop it. Okay, then what you'll do here is it's going to be a blank, and so you're going to add a page, and I'm going to add in my contract. So I'm going to load more templates in and say mini course contract. Boom, it's loaded in. I'm going to say add a page, and I'm going to do an invoice from one of my other pages that I've already done. So I'm going to say invoice, and it's pulled in. So now I can build on them. They're already designed, they're already done, and you can then create more bigger packages and more bigger files easier. So create your root templates, make a list of all the ones that you want, and that'll make it easier for you to build on, okay? In the next video, we are gonna go over how to really think about how many files you need and which ones you need. But start here, start with your root, and then I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.